adapt to the hurdles. Anyway, they're making their way to quite close to us here in the grandstand, then they'll turn and head towards the starting position. You can see Thoughts Are Things there, and also click on the link. There is Three Pikes in behind for Harry Cobden, and then we've got the sheepskin noseband of Famous Shoes. Percy Shelley in the pink cap there, and you can also see Woodview Lad. There's Gigaloo as well, the blue colours of On the Run Again. All three recent champion jockeys riding in this race: Brian Hughes, Harry Cobden and Sean Bowen. And the black and red colours there of Master Muggins, and the maroon of the King Soldier is towards the back of the field. It's just circling and will be called in shortly. Horses just to the right of us now in the grandstand, as I said before, almost 2 circuits of the track. The King Soldier and On the Run Again lining up quite prominently. Percy Shelley and Three Pikes both in mid part of the pack. Starter on the rostrum, still waiting for the flag to be raised. On the Run Again, just a bit detached from the rest of them. The King Soldier is leading the group, but On the Run Again is now getting onto the hurdles part of the track. Flag is up. On the Run Again, still broadside to the tape. Definitely on his toes, but the flag is down, the tape is back, and they're off and racing for the Gem Property Solutions maiden hurdle over the 2.5 miles. 10 flights of hurdles in all to be jumped, and a pretty pedestrian early gallop. On the Run Again is the leader, head bowed and taking a bit of a hold to, in second position, Three Pikes, one of the horses at the top of the market. Fellow market principal Percy Shelley dived at that. Didn't jump that very well. That was Percy Shelley's first hurdle to be jumped in public, and could probably do with sharpening up the technique a little bit. In mid-division, Famous Shoes is taking quite a hold. Master Muggins at the moment at the back of the field. So too Woodview Lad and also Gigaloo. But it's still a very pedestrian 29-mile-per-hour gallop as they make their way towards the next. And it's On the Run Again that leads to Three Pikes in second, then Percy Shelley in third. The King Soldier in the claret and blue made a bit of a mess of that as well. 1 or 2 novice leaps, it has to be said, as they make their way over the clump. Famous Shoes in the dark green and yellow, followed then by Click on the Link, and then Thoughts Are Things in the dark green and pink colours, followed by Gigaloo and Woodview Lad, and Master Muggins is at the rear of the field. So a bit of a while before they jump again, which might be a relief to 1 or 2. It's On the Run Again that leads them to Three Pikes in second. Percy Shelley, for all you poetry fans, in third. Followed then in fourth position by the King Soldier, then right round the outside, Click on the Link, followed then by Thoughts Are Things. Then in between them, Famous Shoes. Then right round the outer is Click on the Link, followed then on the inner by Master Muggins. Woodview Lad is just in behind Gigaloo, representing the Nigel Hawkyard in those light colours towards the back of the field as well. Heading on down towards what will be the third last inner circuit's time. They were all safely over it. This time it was Master Muggins who got over okay, but was rather circumspect in the process as they head on towards what will be the second last inner circuit's time. Three Pikes, Harry Cobden aboard to in second position. On the Run Again and Brian Hughes, and Percy Shelley and Sean Bowen makes it a trio of champion jockeys as they take that one. Followed then in fourth position by Famous Shoes, then towards the left, Click on the Link, and then the dark green and pink of Thoughts Are Things, still at a pretty slow gallop though, slightly quicker than they were going down the far side as they head to the next. Over it, Percy Shelley jumped that one a good bit better certainly than he managed at the first flight, and seems to be getting into some sort of rhythm. But it's Three Pikes and Harry Cobden that leads to Percy Shelley in second, these two taking an enormous chunk out the market. Then On the Run Again, the blue colours, followed by Thoughts Are Things. They're followed by the sheepskin nose-banded head of Famous Shoes. Right round the outside is Click on the Link, and then on the inner is the King Soldier, who's now just being ridden along. May have just spied the entrance to the course, followed then by Woodview Lad, Master Muggins, and Gigaloo is another one who's now just being given a slightly more vigorous ride as they make the turn at the bottom of the track. Heading past their point of departure on the first circuit, they were going about 29 miles an hour. They've now ticked it up to 32 as they come towards the first of them over on the far side. 3 Pikes, the green jacket, saw a terrific stride. Percy Shelley made a mess of that in the first circuit, jumped it much better this time round. Followed then by Thoughts Are Things, and then the blue colours of On the Run again. This little quartet have now just gone on a little bit to Famous Shoes, the sheepskin noseband. Click on the Link gets a little bit closer, being nudged along after that to the King's Soldier. Woodview Lad a little bit closer, then Gigaloo, and now Master Muggins at the rear of the field as they head on towards the 4th last flight of hurdles. And it's 3 Pikes, saw a good stride. Percy Shelley, rated 83 on the flat, goes well on hurdles debut. Followed then on the inside, the pink cap of Thoughts Are Things and Charlie Hammond. Getting a bit nearer now is Famous Shoes for Harriet Tucker, one of the outsiders, still travelling okay. Click on the Links, making a little bit of progress as well. One that's lost a little bit of ground is On the Run again. Brian Hughes, though, sticking to the inside, saving all the ground. Then Gigaloo and Woodview Lad, followed then by Master Muggins, and just driven along now is the King Soldier, who's gone right back through the field. So they're turning at the top of the track. The wheat now just being divided from the chaff here. It's 3 Pikes, 2 on the outside in second, Percy Shelley. These two followed then by Thoughts Are Things, who was huffing and puffing a bit to try and hang on to their coattails. This trio are well on from the rest, who are headed by Famous Shoes. Down towards the 3rd last flight of hurdles they come now. 3 Pikes and Percy Shelley. 3 Pikes jumped it well. Percy Shelley in second. Still in there, they're pitching in third is Thoughts Are Things as they come inside the final 3 furlongs with 2 more flights left to jump. 3 Pikes and Percy Shelley in between horses. Thoughts Are Things is still persevering. Down towards the 2nd last, Percy Shelley jumped it well. Thoughts Are Things in second. 3 Pikes now just beginning to labour in third. And it's Percy Shelley now going on quickly by a couple of lengths or so. The Thoughts Are Things in second, followed then in third by 3 Pikes. Down towards the final flight they come. Percy Shelley, terrific leap in the hands of Sean Bowen, leads by 4 or 5. Now the Thoughts Are Things in second. The white flag has been hoisted by 3 Pikes, and racing up towards the line, Percy Shelley well clear on hurdling debut to win nicely. Percy Shelley has beaten into second Thoughts Are Things, then 3 Pikes, and a large chunk of Staffordshire back to Woodview Lad, who's going to finish in 4th.